And here we are. We have got a title game upon our hands on the senior girls side between the home team for this one is going to be the Jessieville Lions. They have absolutely stormed through all their opponents in this bracket on the girls' side. And then on the other side, you have the Centerpoint Lady Knights. So this ought to be a good one here, and I expect lots of scoring. But the question is, and the question yet to be answered, can the triple trio be stopped? Kennedy, Carson, and Peyton for Jessieville. Can they be stopped? No, nobody has yet to stop them. So we will have to see if they can be stopped by this Centerpoint defense. Excuse me there. I got my words mixed up. So Centerpoint going to be in the all blacks once more. Jessieville going to be in the all white. So we'll have to see how it goes. So here we go as we get ready to get the title games on here at Panther Gymnasium. So I know 3 of the 5 starting for
right.
Jessieville. It's going to be the triple trio. I'm joined to my left here by my right-hand man that's to my left, Coach Shane Hartz. How you doing today?
I am doing great this afternoon, Dalton. Ready for some championship basketball here at the Battle of the Cove. This should be a good one with, like you said, the triple threat, or the trio, as they're known as, of Jessieville. And I will say this about Centerpoint. They have a very athletic team as well. So, and both teams like to apply pressure. So this could be a very fast-paced game on both sides.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be 25. That's going to be Burrow to jump for Jessieville, and it's going to be 21. That's going to be Killup.
Yeah.
So get some rosters exchanged up here on the iPads. And so it's going to be Carson Scrivener that comes down with the tip. She's looking to move fast. Finds Futch there on the right elbow. Now going to drive. That's Pimpkins on the defense, and the shot is blocked, and that's a turnover.
Yes, it is.
So that will be the first turnover for Jessieville as Centerpoint finds it inside, up, and in on the other end. That is going to be Killup there.
Killup.
Number 21 there for the Knights as Centerpoint has a 2-0 lead early in this game. Now Scrivener on the drive, up, shot, no good. Rebound by Killup. Killup has already been an impact player, scoring the basket and getting the rebound on the other end. As they get it up the floor, that's Cook there. And they get it, keep pushing up the floor. Pimpkins there to Smith. Smith's got Scrivener on her.
And Karsten Scrivener, great pressure defense.
And in the corner, that is Hewitt. And the shot no good, but the rebound, and we have our first whistle of this game.
And they're going to call that one on number 10 for Jessieville. That is Kennedy Scrivener.
Her first personal foul, the first team foul. And wide open there was Cook, but could not convert, and Futch is going to come away with the rebound. She's going to push it up the floor. Scrivener's looking to run, and nobody's going to catch her. She's going to lay it up and in on the other end.
And Lady Lions looking to press right here with Futch and Scrivener. They evade it.
Smith has it there at the top of the key. She finds Pimpkins, who's stranded in a corner now. Excuse me, that is Hewitt.
Hewitt, yes.
And now the shot up and good there.
And that was by Cook. She hit that little floater for the Lady Knights.
And the deep three from Futch is off the back of the iron. Rebound by Scrivener. Scrivener's going to go up. Shot no good, and she will get the foul call there as she goes up a second time.
And inbounding the ball, and it goes to Futch.
And now Futch going to drive. The shot no good. Rebound. And that is going to be Cook that comes away with it.
And Jessieville applying that half-court pressure there. And that is going to be 10 seconds by the Lady Lions.
So that will cause the turnover there for Jessieville.
Carson thought about the three and almost an errant pass there, but Hewitt got her hand in the lane and got a hand on the ball for the Lady Knights, but it's going to retain possession to the Lady Lions.
So screen there by Burrow and Heath, and now they get it to Heath. And Scrivener inside. That's going to be off of.
Looked like Pimpkins, I think.
Yeah, that's going to be off of
Pimpkins.
Pimpkins, so it will retain Jessieville possession.
Futch gets it, does a nice spin move on the baseline and puts it up.
Yeah, she's been unstoppable during this tournament, just finding ways to score and causing turnovers on the other end. That's Smith that has it. Scrivener on her, going to kick it out to Pimpkins. Back out, and a scuffle for the ball inside. And up and in. Wow, that was some scrappy play by both teams down there. That's going to be Cook that laid that one in.
Yes.
Close game here, just halfway through the first quarter. So Centerpoint holding with Jessieville better than anyone else has, as that's going to be a foul. That one's going to be on Alyssa Hewitt. Oh, excuse me, that's Killip.
Killip, yes.
I saw 1-1 and not 2-1 on the jersey. That's my bad. And her first shot is up and good. So Gonzalez and Valdez are going to check in. So Jessieville ties the game up with that made free throw right there. Still applying the full court press. Centerpoint is trying to evade it. They get it over the top there to Smith. Smith has got Scrivener on her. Now looking for somewhere to go. That's Gonzalez thought about the three, and she is going to double dribble.
Yes.
Now it's Futch on the baseline.
And Valdez applying pressure.
And a three from Heath, and that one's no good. Save all. Saves it, but it goes to Centerpoint, and now they're looking to push the ball up the floor.
And Smith looking.
And the pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound there by Hewitt. And now Futch breaks some ankles, and she's out of there with it. Pull-up shot from Futch, and she will draw the foul. She took a shot to the floor there.
And one thing I'll say about the Lady Line offense, everything starts off with Peyton Futch, the sophomore here. She is a magnificent ball handler. She kind of sets up that offense and kind of does it all for them.
Yeah, she really does. And defensively, she's always active, always going to be where she needs to be, causing havoc to the opposing team as she goes 2 for 2 there from the line. That foul is going to be on Valdez, her first personal, the third team foul against Centerpoint.
Hewitt.
Shot no good. Rebound by Kennedy. Peyton Futch now going to push it across there. She is the ball handler. Gets it over to Scrivener. Thought about the three. As she is going to be fouled. That one's going to be on Killip. No, excuse me. That's going to be on Hewitt.
Hewitt, yeah. I just saw. Gets it into Karsten Scrivener. She looks to split the double team and loses it right there. No call.
The Jessieville senior boys who play for a title right after this, they are getting loud over here on this home side.
Nice kick to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it back out to Hewitt. Hewitt back out. Back inside to Gonzalez. And one. Great ball movement by the Lady Knights, and that's what you have to do to beat that zone there.
And that is Kennedy's second foul, and we're not even, we're 3/4 way through the first quarter.
Looks like Burrow is going to check in. And Garcia cannot convert on the free throw. Gonzalez, I'm sorry.
And a steal there, and that's going to be another turnover, but and then in comes Will Height. Now it goes Heath. Scrivener now looking to drive. She's going to go up.
And they're going to say there was 3 seconds in the lane. That's going to be a turnover. And that will be Lady Knights basketball.
Some uncharacteristic things happening here for Jessieville that you don't normally see.
Yeah, I think that can be attributed to the Lady Knights have pretty good guards that can handle the ball and handle the press.
And we will have a foul.
And they're going to call that on.
See, they're going to call that on number 14. That's Cook.
That's
her second.
Yeah. And so Saval will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Lions.
And the first one is up and good. Gets the shooter's bounce.
Second one just rolls off the back of the rim. Rebound by 11. Go. Back to Hewitt. Hewitt's looking to drive. And she is going to be able to convert on that. And a chance for the three-point play.
So 2 3-point play opportunities in the last 3 possessions for Centerpoint. So you got to think Centerpoint coach has got to be happy with that, knowing that his girls can do that. And that foul is going to be charged to Carson Scrivener, and she converts.
Does.
So Centerpoint up 3, Jessieville down. Not something they're really used to. So I have to see how Futch and the one Scrivener that's on the floor can respond.
Futch looking to drive.
As she is going to be denied there, and she gets her own rebound, though. And a deep 3 from Carson. And that one looked good when it came off the hand, but just little off and hits the rim and rims out.
Yeah, when the rebound by Garcia, now Hewitt's controlling it. Back to Pipkins.
And for 3, no good, but the putback.
Gonzalez, Gonzalez, and it just a little too strong on that one. Here comes Karsten Scrivener. She backs it out.
Futch resets with 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Getting the play from Coach Scrivener.
And
the coach for Centerpoint is not happy.
Coach Bright is, that what he's arguing with is, there was a moving screen there, and she was not set.
No. So it looks like Jessieville's going to drain this shot clock down.
Coach Bright's telling his girls to come up.
And that one is laid in.
And that was Crawford who converted there and tied it up for the Lady Lions.
And that one's up and no good. So a disastrous into the first quarter, as we have got a tie game, and Coach Bright was not happy, but his girls are still tied up with Jessieville. So it's an 11-11 game here to go into the second quarter. We will be back with the second quarter right after this.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business.
And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium with the score all knotted up at 11. The call down on this end here where the broadcasting booth is located, the Centerpoint side, Coach Bright, argued, about the moving screen, and you have to have your feet set for at least 2 seconds or it's an illegal screen, or what they used to call a moving screen. So, and that is illegal. And so, anyways, needless to say, we have a great one still going on here, and it will be Lady Knights basketball. And Smith will inbound to Hewitt. Hewitt back to Smith. Smith, and they're going to call her for double dribble. She tried to get the ball back and just lost control there for a second. So Futch is going to come down, cross the timeline, survey her offense.
Yeah, Futch looking to control this offense here. But a quick movement there, Futch. Shot no good, but rebound by Karsten. And they will call Karsten for the travel. Yeah, took too many steps there in the lane trying to get to the center lane to lay it in.
And Smith looking to push it up, and she's going to get in that corner. They're looking to trap, and
inside.
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass, beautiful lay-in.
That was Killip there for the Lady Knights.
Yeah, Killip has really proven that she can play with his Jessieville team. And they're going to call Futch for a carry.
Yes.
Wow.
So we got a battle going on here.
Yeah, we do. And so we're going to have 2 subs coming in. That is going to be Cortez, and Kennedy's going to come back in. She's got 2 fouls, though, here in the 7-12 mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, she's going to have to be real careful so she doesn't get herself into major foul trouble before the second half.
A 2-point lead here for the Knights as they bring the ball across half court at the 7-minute mark of the second quarter.
Gonzalez, Garcia skip pass over to Smith. Smith to Gonzalez and that one just rims in and out.
Oh, and a rebound by Valdez. Inside.
No good.
And we have a jump ball, as that will be Jessieville ball. But back to that shot there on the baseline. You wondered, you take an extra dribble and go up?
Well,
she had space there.
Yeah, I mean, she's a decent outside shooter, so yeah, you could second guess yourself to death all day long.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, you do wonder.
But she had the open shot so I understand why she took it. So Futch going to drive the baseline on the other end, and a shot just didn't go in there as we have a foul. That one's going to be on Cortez.
And Lady Lions looking to jump into their press here. Ball's into Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Hewitt. Hewitt pushes it up to Killip. Killip down to Smith. Smith going to be in that corner.
And she is stripped.
it.
Yeah, that's Killip that was stripped of the ball there.
And still going to be Lady Knight basketball here. Hewitt trying to get it in, gets it out to Valdez at the very top of the key. And it is taken away.
Cortez just took it out of her hands. And she's going to go up, and the basket's not going to roll in. And
wow.
So that will be a foul, but not an and one opportunity for the Lady Lions. And that is the second on Valdez.
And first shot is up and good. So that brings those Lady Lions within one. Nothing but net on the second shot, and we are all tied up at 13 here with 6:04 to go and counting.
Centerpoint tied up with Jessieville right now in this senior girls title game. As there's a steal. Here comes Cortez. She's open space, but here comes Pimpkins, and Pimpkins can't get there. So Jessieville will take the lead back. And Coach Scrivener is fired up here in the Cove. And so we will take a quick break here on the Manic Cove High School East YouTube page. And so we'll be back in 30 seconds right after this. And we are here to crown a senior girl. This team that has marched through the Battle of the Cove bracket is the last two teams standing are the Centerpoint Lady Knights and the Jessieville Lady Lions. And they get it back into that corner. That's Gonzalez in the corner. And the ball is stolen by Futch. Futch going to bring it across half court. Centerpoint's got to get back. And Futch will take it all the way up and in. And that is what has killed teams with Jessieville the entire week. And now the latter half of the weekend.
Yes, it has. And almost a interception there by Save-Off. She gets a hand on it, but it will still be Lady Knights basketball.
And you notice Centerpoint had that run earlier. Now it seems like Jessieville's got the entire momentum and sucked the entire energy out of the Centerpoint bench.
Yeah.
So Centerpoint will have the ball right here as they inbound it in to Smith. And that will be a foul on Cortez, and that is her third.
So Cortez in foul trouble.
Well, excuse me, that's her second.
Second, yes.
Excuse me there. Kennedy also has two. So Cortez and one of the Scrivener girls with two fouls here on the 5:11 mark of the second quarter. Inside, and she was open.
Yes, she was. Just a little too much on that ball right there.
Yeah, trying to get it to Gonzalez down there and just not too much on it. 5 minutes left to go until half. Jessieville nursing a 4-point lead as that is an empty possession and a quick possession for the Lady Lions. The press, and now they evade it. So up the floor.
Killip.
And she's going to walk.
Yeah, they're going to call travel there.
Yeah, see, Centerpoint is able to get it in that corner to break the press, get it across half court, but then Jessieville's right on there.
Right.
So
you can't give them. Yeah, you can't give Jessieville that time to collapse because if not, they're going to try to trap you in that corner there.
Yeah, because the second they get it in that,
and that one's going to be maybe partially blocked, and Gonzalez comes up with the rebound.
So 2 empty possessions here on the last 2 possessions for Jessieville. So Centerpoint has got to do something off that. But there's a turnover, and here's Kennedy Scrivener. She's running. She gets it to Futch. And up and in. Just rattles in there to extend the lead to 6. And Coach Wright is pleading his case to this side referee, unsure of what, but he is pleading a case. Pimpkins there, working it to the middle there with Hewitt. And there will be a foul, and that is Cortez's third.
Yeah, she had her hand on her, what they call hand check, and, it just depends on the crew. But most of the time, if you put a hand on their waist, the offensive player's waist, you're going to get that foul called. Smith
working it inside, trying to get it inside there. Scrivener doing a good job there down low on Killup. And 18 seconds remaining left on the shot clock. Smith thought about the 3. Now Gonzalez in the corner, and she threw it to the wrong person. Heath comes up with it, gets it to Scrivener, and there's going to be no foul, and Kennedy's going to come up with it. Kennedy thought about the 3. Now going to get it to Savall. Savall looking inside, back to the top of the key with Heath. Heath working around right-hand side, and she's going to lose her dribble, and that will be another Jessieville turnover, which is not a term we've been saying a lot in this tournament, Coach.
Yeah, this definitely not. Jessieville, generally the Lady Lions do a great job of taking care of the basketball. And I know Coach Scrivener wants her girls. That's a big emphasis for her, is taking care of the basketball.
Because you got to take care of the basketball to score points. And now on the drive, up and just off the mark. And Scrivener comes away with the rebound. So empty possessions for both teams.
Right.
Both teams were struggling offensively in this first half. As that is another empty possession. Futch not able to lay that one in. So she is on the half-court press there as they get it up the floor. And another errant pass. So another turnover. These offenses are just not – they're being very uncharacteristic today, I guess you could say. Yeah. So you wonder, is it just the weekend? I don't know.
I don't know. I think they're trying to rush things a little bit too much on both sides of the ball right now.
And both teams are wanting to run. Both teams are wanting to press. So you have to wonder, okay, well, is this the first time Jessieville has played a quality press team? There it is. And as I shall speak, as the offenses are dormant, Kennedy Scrivener says, I think not. Drains that one. That extends the lead to 9. And a 3 on the other end. And her 3 is no good as the feed and an offensive rebound. Another 3 from Centerpoint. That one's no good. Rebound by Kennedy. And that will be going Jessieville ball.
And are they going to call that one on Killup?
And Coach Wright is still pleading his case. Man is irritated, and if he ain't careful, he's going to get teed up.
And no, they called that one on Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's her first personal.
Futch looking. Kennedy Scrivener pops out, gives it back to Savall, spots up, and just misses there.
And that's Scrivener with the rebound. Inside. Up, shot, no good by Savall.
Gets her own rebound, and there's going to be a jump ball between Smith and Savall. And the possession arrow is going to go in favor of the Lady Knights of Centerpoint.
And in comes 22. That's Crawford.
Yes.
And Kennedy will take a seat. Centerpoint working it around the perimeter here. Gets it inside, back outside. And a 3 ball. Looks good off the hand, but just misses the rim. Second attempt, no good. And Savall comes away with the rebound. Carson moving it up the floor here. Under a minute left to go until half. Lady Lions securing a 9-point lead. Futch on the drive, and the shot up and good. Make that 11. Peyton Futch extends the lead to 11 points here with 44 seconds left to go until half. Up the floor. Trying to find it inside. Killip goes up, and she will be fouled, and she draws a foul on Crawford.
And they're going to call that a blocking foul on Crawford. And we have a lady knocked down, trying to see, is that, no, it's not Killip.
I believe that is Killip. So we will take a break here on the Matacove High School East YouTube page. And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium as Chloe Killip is helped off the court. And I want to say something about sportsmanship as Coach Scrivener took time out of her huddle to go help her up. And that is what high school sports is all about, as they help Killip to the bench. Hopefully she is okay. You can definitely see the gruesome on her face.
And we just hope it's nothing serious, the thing that comes to mind, is an ACL and
yeah, she was holding her knee,
but we're not going to speculate. We just our prayers are with her.
Yes. So it will be Hewitt that goes to the free throw line, and she is definitely in pain on the bench, as that one is up and good. As that one is also up and good. So that cuts the lead down to 9 for Jessieville.
And Coach Scrivener is telling Futch, let's go for the last shot here.
Yeah, there's like a nothing second differential, maybe a half a second differential between the shot clock and play clock, if that.
Right.
So by the time you get a shot off, it's going to be the end of the shot clock, excuse me. Still thinking about football.
Right.
Save all for three. No good. And so
Gonzalez
gotta go. If you're Centerpoint, heave it. That is not going to count.
No, it's not.
And so it will be halftime, but a game of runs and Centerpoint, Jessieville having the last run. That's why they have extended this lead, and so we will have to see how they come out in the second half, and if Centerpoint can come out with a run of their own. And
right.
So we'll have to see how that rolls in the second half. So we will take a quick intermission. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the third quarter.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community, and then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are kind of worth stopping for. But, we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station. And, we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. We've got the new Panther Pile-Up, and that's kind of fun. And then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then, in the mornings, we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet on Fridays and stuff when school's in session. And so, we have lots of yummy stuff, French toast and bacon and sausage and eggs and biscuits and gravy and casserole. And so a pretty good, into your week, start on your Friday. So just lots of little neat things. We love to give back to the community. So we always try to find a neat specials, kind of some home cooking. Here in Malvern, you don't get too many choices for home cooking. So, on our daily specials, we try to go back. Like we'll have the open roast beef sandwiches and mashed potatoes and gravy. Some weeks we've done meatloaf. Coming up, since it's January and all of us want to be healthy, Michaela just came up with a taco salad that's pretty yummy, I have to say. I just had it for lunch myself to try it out. And so I believe next Tuesday is going to be Taco Salad Tuesday. So y'all tune in for that. Well, I love the mushroom Swiss burger, but I like to put the grilled onions on it. And then some of our patrons that come in, they will also add A1 steak sauce on top of it. I'm just telling y'all, if you hadn't tried it, it's a must. You got to try it out. It's really good. So we're trying to have once a month like a little community event. So in January, we're going to try, weather permitted, to do something fun here. We love to let the kids come in. We've talked to some of the local churches and stuff like that about maybe doing a breakfast for the community. And just letting people come in, and it's free of charge, and have a breakfast on a Saturday morning or something. So we've thought about things like that. Of course, when the weather gets nice again, we'll do our movie nights, and we love to do that. Probably the spring, we'll have to have a little spring dance or something for the kids. Graduation, we may put on something fun for graduation, like an after graduation thing. Just something that the kids have somewhere to go that's safe, and the families know that they're going to be okay. We're going to take care of them. So, we got lots of stuff in the woodwork, but, just some of it is weather permitting. And then as we grow and be able to utilize more space around here, that'll also help with being able to do more stuff.
welcome you back to the second half of the Senior Girls Championship for the Battle of the Cove. And a 13-4 Jessieville Lady Lion run finished off the first and second quarters. So that gives them the 24-15 advantage over the Lady Knights of Centerpoint. Now I'm joined by freshman Will Kazay. How's this game looking for you, Will?
Well, it's still very much anybody's game. Even though Jessieville has a large advantage after the half, it would be very easy for Centerpoint to chip away at it, so don't expect the ball game to be over yet. It's far from it.
Yeah, most definitely. Both teams are playing extremely scrappy. A lot of empty possessions from both sides. And Jessieville turnovers, something we don't normally talk about, is that is really starting to play a factor as Heath is going to be the inbounds man and Futch is going to look to get the offense kick-started and continue the 13-4 run. And there it is. And that is what you don't want is another turnover. So Coach Scrivener, another turnover for her girls, and she cannot be pleased with that.
No, you just can't allow that to happen. You cannot afford for your team to be turning the ball over in a game that is still within 10 points. You can't afford it at all, even if you're up like, let's say, 50. You can't afford it even if you're dominating because it's just too crippling.
And inside, and the shot is up and is good. That right there is Camila Gonzalez, number 12. So that right there, in a turnover on one end, and Centerpoint gets score on the other end.
It seems like, well, from what I noticed whenever I was doing the camera operating down there, is that it seemed as if it was almost reversed, like Jessieville would get a turnover and do this.
And they're going to call the charge. So that's going to be Gonzalez that commits the charge. And so that right there will turn the ball over. So a turnover from both teams here in the early going of the third quarter.
And you just can't afford this many turnovers this quick. In no game can you afford such a thing, and that is taking it up the middle of the court.
Yeah, there's Gonzalez in the three, and that one is no good there. And Futch with the rebound. That was Smith on the three attempt on the other end. And Futch scrambling for the ball on the floor. And then we're going to have a timeout. Coach Scrivener, so she wants to talk things over. And so we will have a full timeout. So we will take a break here on the Mountain Cove High School East YouTube page with 6:43 left to go in the third. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Mountain Cove School District and a community partner with the Mountain Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. We are back here for the last 6:43 of the third quarter. And so it will be Jessieville basketball, and so we will see how they control this game as they are up by 7, which seems like a big number, but when you're having turnovers and empty possessions, it diminishes really quick. But Peyton Futch says, I don't think so. Let's make that a double-digit lead as she buries one. And they're going to call a travel there on J.C. Smith. And just like that, the momentum has completely clipped, Will.
Yeah, and that's what's so interesting about basketball. It's not like any other sport where momentum changes relatively slowly. It can change just in a split second. Like in 5 seconds, the game can totally change.
Like you saw there, the three and then the turnover. So now they have got the chance to extend the lead even more. Scrivener there at the top of the key, now going to drive. Shot up, no good. That's Carson Scrivener on the shot as they get it up. And that pressure again from Jessieville as that is going to be Cook there. In the corner is Smith. Back there to Pickens. And then the long two rattles in for Camila Gonzalez. So that makes it an 8-point game here at Panther Gymnasium with 5:50 and counting left to go here in the third. And a deep three. And that one's off the mark, and that one was almost from the logo.
Both of these teams are shooting it very well, though. They're.
And what a beautiful pass inside to Chloe Pipkins. And the assist there from Camila Gonzalez. How about seeing the floor right there and getting it out in front?
That's what you got to be doing, even if you're on the outside. You got to be looking to the inside, looking everywhere to see where the open person is. And when you see it, take advantage of it.
And that right there, Futch says there are no open people, so I'll take it myself, and lays it in there to extend the lead back out to 8. Both teams trading blows offensively, so we'll see what defense can bow up first.
And that's another advantage to be looking up, like right there. You see it, they drive in, they score, and that is exactly why you got to be observant.
Alyssa Hewitt there on the basket from the free throw line. The floater is good. 7-point game on our hands. And a 3 ball. And that one is good, and they are trading blows as Carson Scribner is going to lay that one down.
This is just a perfect basket. Oh, and
there's the
Futch.
steal. Peyton Futch, the SB Live underclassman of the year last year for girls basketball, takes that one. Lays it in there, an 11-point lead. Inside, there it is, looking up, and the shot up and good. Wow, they're really trading blows, Will.
This is just the perfect game if you're a coach when shooting. You just gotta either team bows up on defense, and this game can get really out of hand really quick if a defense bows up or a team starts missing the shots.
And that one is up in there as Carson Scribner drives the baseline and able to get that one to fall. Then back to an 11-point game. Centerpoint's going to need a defensive stop. They're going to have to be the defense to bow up, and that is not what they needed.
And this is exactly the break Jessieville needed. They turned it over. If they can get another score,
they're going to.
Then suddenly right now it's not looking good for them. Timeout.
And we will have a timeout on the floor. And so that's another full timeout. So we will take a timeout here with 3:57 left to go in the third. If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas. And we are back here at Panther Gymnasium as we have an 11-point ball game, and I know 11 points seems like a lot, but with these two offenses firing on the cylinders that they are, it's going to come down actually to a defensive game. So Scribner, that is Wilhite on the floor. Wilhite has checked in, and Cortez has checked in.
Futch stayed out there as well.
Yeah, the triple trio is still out there, Futch, Scribner, and Scribner. And it looks like we have a possession flip. So that was going to be Centerpoint ball, but now it's going to be Jessieville ball as Futch looks down and brings the ball down. And another deep three, and that one is good. Peyton Futch from deep.
I don't know what both sides have got an X factor on right now or something. They just can't seem to miss.
I know, and there's a turnover. Scribner up head to Futch. Futch up and in, and there's the defense. The Jessieville defense has bowed up and blown this one open.
Yes, they have, and if they keep on getting these turnovers, they're about to turn this lead from 11 to
Thought maybe Futch was going to go after that one. That's not Wilhite, Pipkins there. As that's going to be the drive and the shot, no good. Second attempt, no good. Both those shots were by Cook. And there's a defensive turnover, and Carson Scribner's going to come away with it.
Futch has it, taking it up the court.
See if she tries to take another three.
I think they're trying to work it in right now. Futch
Yeah,
still
they
has
are.
the ball.
Motion there from Scribner, and
Futch takes a deep three, and she just can't miss right now.
That is right, Will. Wow. She is on absolute fire. and this one has been blown open. 19-point lead. And that one is no good. And a rebound by Carson Scrivener. And Jessieville is proving why they are one of the top teams in 3A. Titling, looking for that state title in Hot Springs. And she finally misses, but that one was contested.
Yeah, that was honestly probably a bad shot take, but still made it close.
And there's an errant pass.
And you just can't be affording to do that. You're down 19 right now. You just can't be affording to make the basic mistakes that are not keeping you in this game right now.
Most definitely. So Futch will bring it across. And it looks like she's kind of slowing down. We got 2:19 left to go here in the third.
Futch in the middle. Passes it down to Scrivener. Scrivener for the three. And
that
she
just
misses.
off the mark. Cortez goes for it but can't get to it.
Number 12 for, and Futch steals it. Futch is driving it up the court, fast break, and this one's most likely in, and it is.
Yeah.
And they just cannot stop Futch right now. That is their main problem.
Yeah, nobody's been able to stop Futch in this tournament, let me tell you, Will. And that's Smith that's going to go up, shot and no good. And the follow by Gonzalez is good. So they get some offense there. And so now trying to get something going defensively to stop Futch. Futch is the one bringing it down the floor right now. Peyton Futch, a sophomore at Jessieville. And the three from Will Height, no good. Rebound there. That's by Pimpkins.
And to think she's a sophomore right now, imagine what she'll be doing when she's a senior.
Yeah, and so this up and in there, that is have a whistle. Had something to do with the scoreboard, I believe. Unsure what it is.
Pass into Futch.
So 46-29. And Futch is going to take all 25 seconds that's on this shot clock.
Trying to work down the shot clock a lot. Futch passes it to Scrivener.
Yes, she finds Scrivener over there. And so now Scrivener thinking about a deep three. They've got 5 seconds left. Kennedy's going to drive, and she'll be stripped of the ball. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that's a turnover there. So shot clock disabled, 27.1 left to go here in this third quarter.
And that was a smart move by the Centerpoint defense. They needed to stop them from having a chance to score, and that's probably the best move you could have chosen. Looks like Jessieville's going to try and press them. Get it past
Jessieville's really pressed everybody in this tournament. But you got 17 seconds. You got enough time. And a three. And that one is just off the mark. Scrivener's got 13 seconds to get it down the floor. 10 seconds. See if she or Futch will take the last shot.
And that is an errant pass. And
okay, so now Centerpoint's got 1 second.
It's a catch and shoot situation right now. There's no other way to describe it. So all Jessieville's got to do is.
And they're just, I would chunk it into Gonzalez or it's probably Smith. And that one's up and short there. That was Valdez that took the shot. And so that will be the end of third quarter. So we will be right back with the last quarter of action after this break.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business. Are you broke down on the side of Interstate 30? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. Are you locked out of your car? Call Bailey's Towing and Recovery. For any towing recovery lockout needs, call Bailey's Towing and Recovery at 501-332-3400. Again, that number is 501-332-3400. Thank you for your business.
East YouTube page as we have 8 more minutes of action here at the senior girls title game for the Battle at the Cove. Jessieville holds the lead right now over the Centerpoint Knights, and it's really been Peyton Futch with her three ball attempts that has really opened this game up. And so you have to wonder, man, what can this team do later in the year, Will, when they have more on-court time and more opponents?
I think this will be a very interesting team. I agree with whoever it was that said they could go to state, that they could win state, actually. I agree with them. This team is very good this early on, and they have a very good chance to be champions.
Well, if they're this good this early, what are they going to be later in the year?
I mean, if you're dropping 48 by this point at the beginning of the fourth quarter, I'd imagine that you'd be dropping, like,
well, this is the
similar
lowest.
numbers.
This is the lowest point they have been held to in this tournament. Up and in there, that is Hewitt, I believe.
Well, I think it wouldn't be crazy to stay in like the state tournament, even whenever you get to state finals, it wouldn't. If this is the lowest they've been held to this tournament, it wouldn't be crazy to say they could be scoring like 60 by the time the fourth quarter comes around in the state finals.
Yeah, and that was Futch on the other end, and she just will not be denied.
Yeah, that's what's been killing Centerpoint.
And up and a shot no good on the other end. Cook goes back up and gets that one to fall. Brooklyn Cook. And we have a timeout on the floor. And Coach Scrivener is not happy down there on the home sideline. And it was Kyle Sutherland from Scorebook Live. He said that one of the teams to watch in 3A is definitely Jessieville. They had this squad last year, but only made it to the first round of the state tournament. They got beat by Bergman. Bergman made it to the state semis last year. So if I'm Coach Wright, I'm dialing up some offense, and I'm dialing up something to single out Futch defensively and get her where we need her. So have to see what he dials up, and then Coach Scrivener just want her girls to do their job. If they can hold on right now, they've got a sufficient lead to win this game.
Yes, they do indeed.
And if anyone is looking for a score update, Georgia just scored. So they're up 16-20 before the extra point here on Alabama with 10:16 left to go in the game. Carson Beck, 1-yard touchdown run. So it is going to be Cortez to inbound the ball on the baseline. Futch is the only inbounds man, and no pressure whatsoever here for Centerpoint.
You just can't be affording pressure this late. You might think that'd be the best option, but if you get burnt, then suddenly you have a person that'll be making 99 out of 100 layups, so you just can't afford to press.
Yeah, you can't leave anybody in the triple trio open for a layup. That is not something I would recommend for any team that plays Jessieville. As they get it inside to Scrivener and a scuffle for the ball, we're going to have a jump ball, and that will be, see what way the arrow's going. That's going to be Jessieville basketball, excuse me. No, Centerpoint basketball. I don't know. The exchange is going to be that is going to be Centerpoint basketball. Press here. Futch putting the ball pressure on. Cross-court pass inside to Cook. Going to go up. Doesn't get the shot, and she has really been the main threat to this Jessieville defense.
Indeed she has.
.6:21 here left to go in this game. Jessieville up 50-33.
Crazy thing is, I don't think Centerpoint's that bad of a team. It's just Jessieville is this amazing.
Yeah, 17-point lead here for Coach Scrivener's Lady Lions, as it will now be a 16-point lead. So
several straight threes to get
It
back
would
into
take
this
quite
one.
a few threes to get back in this one. And 6 minutes left, so you have got to start playing some on-point defense. Can't be
Ooh.
giving up points. And Scrivener's going to go up. A shot, no good. That is Centerpoint with the rebound. Futch on the on-ball pressure and is just making it a heyday.
Indeed.
Cross-court pass, as that one is too much, as Brooklyn Cook is going to step out of bounds.
Anyone watching can feel free to correct my math, but if I'm correct, I think that Centerpoint would need to score 3 points a minute from this point on to win the basketball game.
You would be correct, and I'm not that smart at math, and that's sad a freshman did that and the junior can't. But kudos to you, Will. That is why I have you on air. And there is a turnover, so now they need 3 points. Well, 3 points a minute would give them 15. But there's another turnover.
Well, not if they score in this minute, then that'd be 18. If they score in this minute and then one every minute after this, then that would be 18.
Kudos to Will Kazay on math. Yep, I'm not even going to challenge that. Yep, you could be right because then, yeah. Because then they'd have to score 3 in under, like, the 59 second to 0 second.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that happens. And that's saying Jessieville doesn't score again, which I find very not, as we have a charge call. And that is Sayball who will draw the charge.
I mean, you can feel free to correct me, but this feels like almost like Arkansas men's basketball. It's like they're very good at shooting. Whenever they had Jalen Williams, they were very good at taking charges.
They're a well-rounded team.
Yes,
they have the aspects to be a well-rounded team. You've got the ball handler.
You've got a triple threat.
Yeah, I mean, and in any team, which team was it that played them earlier? Maumelle Charter played them in the semis. And I remember the Maumelle Charter coach saying, all you got to do is stop those 3 players. Those 3 players. Because that right there, I would say the triple threat is 95% of the offense production for Jessieville, most definitely.
I mean, I wouldn't know because we don't exactly have a stat book up here, but I'd be willing to say that all the other players on Jessieville's team have scored less than 5 points, combined.
Yep. Well, and in the first game, Peyton Futch dropped 30 points.
That's just insane.
She had 19 in the first half, and she sat like half the fourth quarter because they were up so big.
I mean, I'm not trying to jinx anybody, but I think if Futch keeps this up, she will have a college offer.
Oh, there's no doubt. She might already have one. Hold on.
Futch taking it up the court right now. Futch dribbling it around, trying to find the open space. She drives in, and she makes it through 2 people contesting. That's just incredible. It's just incredible how good this team is.
Yeah, and they're just so composed.
Helps them that Centerpoint's made several costly errors before this quarter. They've relatively cleaned it up this quarter. I'll give them that.
Yeah. So 4:25 left to go in this game. Jessieville has a demanding lead.
And they still aren't taking Futch out. Actually, they still have their triple threat in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if the colorful shoes are in, the triple threat is in. Scrivener, both girls have lime green shoes, and Futch has pink shoes. So Futch is going to bring it down the floor here.
16-point lead with 4 minutes, 13 seconds left. Futch taking it up down the middle. Driving in, passes it to Scrivener, passes it to second Scrivener, passes it back. Scrivener driving in.
That's Carson there, number 24. And Futch going to think about the 3, going to pump fake there. Beautiful
Drives
spin
in,
move.
And it's just incredible shots. She just can't miss.
She just can't. And what about that spin move there to get to the inside part of the lane and get the shot to go in?
I wouldn't be surprised if she had like a D2 offer or something right now. It's just incredible what she's doing.
Yeah, she just – and definitely for a small-town kid like a small school like Jessieville, 3A. And so here is the Jessieville offense once more.
Carson Scrivener passes it to Futch. Back to Carson Scrivener, passes it into
That's Save All. No, excuse me. That is
Burrow.
Who is? Yes, that is Burrow. As that is going to be off of a off of a Centerpoint player, so Jessieville will retain possession.
And Centerpoint gets the basketball. They're taking it up the court.
Yeah, Centerpoint
Cutting down the
moving
middle.
pretty fast, and there's a steal there,
And
Futch comes away with it.
And this is just.
Oh,
And Burrow makes the shot and one.
what a play there from Burrow. And just able to get in the lane, get the shot, and get the foul. And that extends the lead to 20. And Will, I think it's pretty safe to say with 3 minutes left to play, a 20-point lead is pretty safe.
Yes, it is very safe unless they, like, actually, there's no unless. It's
really safe.
Yeah, unless you, like, bring a college team in here, you're not losing this game.
No. So Burrow will go to the line here, and she does convert the three-point play. So make that a 21-point lead for Coach Scrivener's Jessieville Lady Lions.
I mean, that might be the first person that scored the second half that is not the triple threat.
Yeah.
If
I think Savall had a 3 in the first half. I'm unsure. I don't have a stat sheet with me today. But
Yeah. And that dribbled it out of bounds by number 10 on Centerpoint.
yeah, but she's going to draw the blocking foul on Savall first. She was driving right there on the baseline. And so that's going to be Savall's third personal foul.
And that's just such a great spot to drive down in because it's hard not to get a blocking foul called.
Yeah, it really is. Pipkin's looking for somewhere to go. She's got Carson on her. They're going to move it inside. Now back outside. 18 seconds left. Gonzalez for 3, and that
And
one's
just
off the front of
barely
the
off.
iron. We have a jump ball. As
Centerpoint retains possession.
yeah, Scrivener in there trying to get another Jessieville offense possession.
I mean, looking forward to the next game. Isn't it Jessieville Centerpoint a rematch like in the boys' finals?
It sure is.
That'll be an interesting game because it was Centerpoint that dropped, like, what, 50 on senior boys for Magnet Cove last night?
Yeah, so that will be a really good game. That's going to be a high-energy game. Both teams have a very good playing center. So Tate Spray and Drew Diggs, the combination for Centerpoint, and then Emmanuel Precop, the sophomore for Jessieville, is also playing really well.
Yeah, I remember seeing Precop in the other game that I called with you. He was amazing. It's just he has such a height advantage on everybody else.
Yeah. But wait till you see him up against Tate Spray. Tate Spray's a pretty big guy, so we'll have to see as Futch is trying to dribble out the clock. 1.5 minutes left in this one.
Drives in and barely
just
misses.
Just misses. A little too strong off the back of that iron.
I'll give her this. It was a heavy contest, though. There were at least 3 Centerpoint players in front of her. Trying to pass. Oh, wait.
And that's Smith there with the ball. Going to get it over to Pipkins. Pipkins for 3.
That's in. No,
Oh.
it is not.
Man, just off the mark.
Throw it back in. Great save. And
They get it over. That is
just barely an air ball.
So here comes Jessieville. That's Scrivener that's going to push it up the floor.
Futch is lagging behind a little bit.
Yeah, she's played this entire game. And so we will have subs come
That's
in.
4
And here
subs
comes
in.
the wholesale substitution. And what a play from the triple threat and save all as they check off. Wow. What a game for them, Will.
Indeed. This is one of the more lopsided basketball games I've ever heard of. And actually, speaking of weird basketball games, this is definitely random, but that's Burrow scoring. But last year I was looking at Scorebook Live or something, and I was looking at Oklahoma basketball.
Oh, yeah.
There was a team that they got mad at for winning a game 4-2 in high school basketball.
I saw that.
They drained out the clock or something the whole game, and
Yeah.
it was number 6 versus number 10 or something. It was
Yeah.
a ranked battle in Oklahoma in 6A or something, and I think it was it was 6A. It was 6A.
Yeah,
And
so I actually saw something on that game, and that was before they implemented the shot clock. So
that's just insane.
And there goes Burrow up again. Shot no good there. That's Garcia that's checked in that went up the second time.
And talk about a loophole, though.
Yeah.
I mean, without a shot clock, you're kind of asking for that.
As now Bundy and McEarl have checked in. so 20.6 seconds left. They're going to try to get it into McCurl. That shot's no good, and here comes Centerpoint running as they lose the ball. That's Garcia. She's going to push it up the floor there to Crawford. Crawford. And that is going to be a travel. That is on Bundy. Crawford was trying to get it to Bundy down low.
Looking forward a little bit next week for Magnet Cove sports in general, but both the junior high teams for Magnet Cove will be in a tournament, and that's the game.
And that is the game. The 3 there by Alyssa Hewitt.
23-point win for Jessieville with a 59-36 final here at Panther Gymnasium.
Yeah, most definitely, and that will wrap it up here. And so we have got a senior girls champ, and so now it is time to go down and crown the champ, which I'm going to be doing. So I am Dalton Reed. I'm signing off for the senior girls game. We'll be back with the senior boys here in just a few minutes.